Unraveling English. Phrasal verbs vs other verb types. Hello language learners, welcome back to our Learning English series. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of verbs, specifically phrasal verbs, and exploring how they are different from other verb types. Buckle up because this is going to be an exciting ride. Phrasal verbs are unique to English, and they add a layer of complexity but also richness to the language. A phrasal verb is a combination of a verb and one or more particles. These particles can be prepositions, adverbs, or a mix of both. An example of a phrasal verb is turn down, where turn is the verb and down is the preposition. The meaning of a phrasal verb often extends beyond the literal combination of its parts. For instance, turn down doesn't necessarily refer to turning in a downward direction, but can mean to reject something. Now, let's shift our focus to other types of verbs. Here, we'll look at two key verb types, regular and irregular verbs. Regular verbs are those verbs that follow a regular conjugation pattern, typically adding ed or d to the base form of the verb to form the past tense and past participle. An example would be walk, walked, walked. Irregular verbs, on the other hand, do not follow a specific pattern and change their forms in different ways. Some examples include go, went, gone, or see, saw, seen. Having a grasp of phrasal verbs, regular verbs, and irregular verbs, let's uncover how phrasal verbs differ from other verb types. 1. Meaning. While regular and irregular verbs have straightforward meanings, phrasal verbs can have an idiomatic or non-literal meaning. For example, turn down as a phrasal verb can mean to reject, while turn as a regular verb simply means to move in a different direction. 2. Structure. Phrasal verbs consist of 2 or 3 parts, the verb and 1 or 2 particles, prepositions or adverbs, whereas regular and irregular verbs stand alone. 3. Conjugation. Regular verbs follow a pattern in their conjugation. Irregular verbs have their unique changes, while phrasal verbs typically conjugate based on the verb part only. For example, in the phrasal verb, turn down, only turn changes in different tenses, turned down, turning down. And that's it for today's lesson, folks. We hope this video has shed some light on the distinctive characteristics of phrasal verbs and how they contrast with other verb types. Remember, understanding these differences is key to mastering the English language. So keep practicing, and we'll catch you in our next lesson. Happy learning!